Adequate notice of this meeting has been sent to all members of the Board of Education and to the Bergen Record in accordance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, 1975. At this time, please be advised that all cell phones and electronic devices are to be turned off. Student representatives report, girls? Thank you.
Okay, starting with the high school. First, our program of studies has officially been approved, which is great news as we continue planning for upcoming courses and opportunities. Semester 2 has officially started. Make sure you're checking your updated schedules and getting into a strong routine for the new semester. The add-drop window for Semester 2 classes closes tomorrow, so if you need to make any schedule changes, be sure to take care of that ASAP. Students participating in the Seal of Biliteracy have completed their testing. Best of luck to everyone. A reminder that Option 2 PE forms are due by the end of the month, so don't wait until the last minute to submit it. Our winter sports season is wrapping up, and we want to congratulate all of our athletes on their hard work and dedication this season. Great job representing our school. Looking ahead, we have some exciting events coming up. The senior banquet is on March 11th. Seniors, be sure to mark your calendars. Our spring musical, Guys and Dolls, is coming up soon, and you do not want to miss it. We'll be hosting a preview performance for elementary schools on March 27th, and the full production will feature our incredibly talented cast bringing this classic Broadway hit to life. With high-energy dance numbers, amazing vocals, and nonstop entertainment, this is going to be a show to remember. Start spreading the word now. Invite your friends, bring your family, and come support our performers. Finally, we want to wish everyone a safe and relaxing President's Weekend. Moving on to the middle school. This year seems to be flying by. We have great things happening at the middle school. We recently hosted the Harlem Magic Masters for our 7th and 8th grade students. This high-energy assembly was as educational as it was engaging, delivering powerful lessons on mutual respect and bullying prevention. Both the students and staff were buzzing with enthusiasm and jumped at the chance to participate in the fun. We are proud to announce that our National Junior Honor Society induction ceremony took place on February 10th. Since 1929, the NJHS has honored students who go above and beyond in scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. Congratulations to our newest inductees: Nicholas Argueta, Cyprian Bilak, Andres Bernovich, Eliza Bubienko, Joseph Carrasco, Victoria Chacho, Eveline Fanning, Patrick Hanna, Emily Latch, Emma Lynn, Abigail Mastrani, Damian Oldarkovsky. A big shout out to Ms. Josephson and Ms. Sharp for putting this event together and working tirelessly with our students. Tomorrow we are celebrating P.S. I Love You Day. The theme is Be the Light, a call to action to listen and reach out. We are asking everyone to wear purple. We are doing Latte Love. Gigi's Cafe in Saddlebrook has partnered with our middle school to spread kindness. Students will decorate coffee sleeves and cups with positive messages that Gigi's customers will receive on February 13th. We hope all of our parents and students enjoy the President's Day long weekend. Now at Washington School. Last week, students strutted their creativity and confidence down the runway during our annual fashion show, which marked the exciting conclusion of our clothing study. The event showcased students' hard work and learning in a fun and memorable way. This month, we are looking forward to a special visit from Dr. Rendenzo, a local dentist who will be teaching students all about the importance of dental health and how to take care of their teeth. We would also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our PTO for their generous gift to our teachers, a new Keurig machine, and electric tea kettle. Their continued support is truly appreciated. As we head into March, there's lots of more fun and learning ahead for Washington students, including Read Across America Week and an upcoming field trip to Lifetown. Exciting experiences are on the horizon. And of course, for more information on these events and additional updates, please refer to the January newsletter for Washington School. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will share updates on our elementary schools beginning over at Franklin. It has been an exciting and productive month at Franklin School. Their student council launched the Super Bowl food drive, collecting non-perishable items for the Saddlebrook Food Pantry and the Center for Food Action. Franklin School thanks all their families who donated to help others in need around our community. The 4th through 6th grade band and chorus students recently showcased their hard work at the winter concert, and the students did an incredible job. It was wonderful to see so many families in attendance. Franklin School's 6th graders began the LEAD program, learning valuable lessons from the Saddlebrook Police Department. They also celebrated National School Counseling Week and recognized their incredible school counselor, Miss Abbott, for everything she does. Franklin is kicking off Black History Month with teachers incorporating activities throughout the month to honor the achievements of African Americans throughout our history. Next, over at Smith. Smith School has been busy with lots of work, school events, and staying engaged while stuck inside during these cold days. Their winter concert was a real showstopper, and the number of children participating keeps growing. They have more students than space on the risers, which is a huge compliment to their music teacher, Ms. Kowalski. Their 6th grade students conducted the annual Duct Tape the Teacher event at the end of January, and Ms. Boyce and Ms. Laurentino were good sports as they made a record number of sales in duct tape. Finally, at Long School, lots of learning is happening across all grade levels. Their kindergarteners are learning about farm life and checking in on Cora, their 4-month-old adopted cow. First grade is in their space and astronomy unit, and 2nd grade is diving into nature cycles and 2-digit subtraction. 3rd grade is enjoying their Viking unit, and 4th is learning about the Lenape history and the human impact on the planet. 5th grade is currently focused on World War II, and 6th are studying Greek mythology. Long School had their winter concert at the end of January, where their beginner and experienced bands, choir, and the Orff Ensemble all performed. Long School is also keeping the momentum going with the Kids Heart Challenge all throughout February. It's a great way for students to raise money for the American Heart Association while also learning how to take care of their bodies. That is everything for this evening. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you, girls. The superintendent's report, Ms. Violetti?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, girls. Nicely done. I want to congratulate one of our students, Vita Del Orb. She has earned her spot on the Bergen Pack Idol contest. I don't have the date on me, but I know it's taking place, I believe, later this month, so I want to wish Vita good luck. I also wanted to acknowledge that January was Board Trustee Appreciation Month. I did start, I know I asked for a blurb, and I do have it here. I was waiting for Mr. DeBello's photo in order to complete it, but I will be sharing out information about our board so our community gets to know them a little bit better as soon as I have all the photos. Our next parent partnership night is Monday, March 16th at 6 o'clock. We are going to have a junior parent night, which is very informative because junior year is a very big year. A college fair. Right now we have 45 colleges committed to come in our main gymnasium. There is an organization that's going to be doing a presentation on teen dating, focusing on digital abuse and intervention strategies for parents. And that's because we are seeing a trend across the district, so we strongly encourage our middle school and high school parents to attend. We are also going to be offering an Understanding Credit Finance for Parents session. This is interactive and practical presentation is designed specifically for parents and explains why credit matters and simple habits that help build strong credit. And donuts, coffee, and giveaways will be for attendees present as well. They wanted to make sure I shared that. Our elementary principals are going to do a preparing for kindergarten session for our parents of younger students. Our CPAC, that's our Special Education Parent Advisory Group, they will also be hosting a session. They will have some refreshments, and we invite all of our parents that have students with IEPs, our special education students, to come say hi, meet one another, and form and sort of kind of an informal support group with our CPAC. Community partnership team is going to be present. Our Board of Ed trustees are going to be present. Saddlebrook Library reached out, the public library, and their new children librarian is going to be present as well. I also wanted to inform the board that AlphaBest reached out. Mr. Crotty and I had a meeting with Isaiah from AlphaBest, and they would like to begin a counselor and training program for students. So he's looking for 3 students to take part in the program during the summer. This would be for volunteer hours, but could potentially turn into a paid position for the fall. We are going to send out an interest form to the students and then conduct interviews, and this would be for incoming juniors and seniors. The program runs from 7:15 a.m. to 6 p.m., and the hours are flexible. Tomorrow is PS I Love You Day. I want to acknowledge that it's a nonprofit organization that did begin in Saddlebrook, and it's to reduce the stigma of mental illness, and we strongly encourage our staff. It is a dress-down day tomorrow to wear purple. It's usually Falcon Friday, although it's Thursday. Usually we wear blue and gold, but please wear purple tomorrow in support of PS I Love You Day. I also wanted to let the board know that our teen mental health first aid courses are happening right now. I know this week several of our counselors are leading them with our 10th grade students, and it's such a great course for our students to learn strategies and how to support their peers when they are struggling. We also have lots of college signings for athletics with our graduating senior class. So we have, I know one is tomorrow morning, one's, I think, next week. We had 3 last week, so we are on a roll with that. So congratulations to our seniors. We also have our Hall of Fame, Saddlebrook High School Athletic Hall of Fame. We are continuing with that initiative. We do have a meeting next week, so that is moving forward. I also wanted to let the board know, so Bogota, with their referendum I don't know if the referendum was approved last year, but last year they created a new building. So they were able to purchase this building, and they have a new CTE building. So myself and our high school administration, Mrs. DeBonis, we are going to visit it later on this month, just to sort of get an idea to see how they started it, see how they got their teachers, their supplies, how they budgeted for it. They do have an automotive class, a building trades, culinary arts, cybersecurity, and healthcare. So we are excited to go visit them. I also wanted to let our community know.
The hair care?
Healthcare.
Where's the hair care?
Oh.
He was curious.
Guys and Dolls, our middle school, high school play. Guys and Dolls is going to be taking place March 6th through March 8th, and our tickets go on sale February 16th. That showed our middle school, high school musical play never, ever disappoints. We strongly encourage you to get your tickets and support our students. Read Across America Week is the first week of March, so we send out invitations to community members to come to our schools to read to our classes, and we want to thank them in advance. Wanted to remind everybody that daylight savings time is coming up March 8th. With the warm weather today, we are going to spring ahead. And also the 26-27 district calendar. I was going to have it on this agenda, and I pulled it. It will be on March's agenda, and the reason why was because with Labor Day starting so late last year, we wanted to pull the entire county. So the Superintendent Association created a spreadsheet with the entire county, so that way the 76 districts across the county can kind of input the date that their students are starting, the date their staffs are starting, and going through the whole calendar up to the high school graduation date. So that way we have an idea and kind of use our data to make sure that we're not so far off from other districts. So I also wanted to take into account feedback that we received from staff and from families. So that new calendar, or revised calendar, even though it was never approved, will be on March's agenda, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be including all this in the updates that are always sent out after our board meetings. And at this time, we do have a presentation. That's not me. We have our middle school principal, Mrs. Coffey, our middle school science teacher, Mr. Villarreal, and several students here that are going to do oh, not yet. I'm so sorry, I'm doing my mid-goal presentation first. So I got a little excited. I'm going to do my mid-year goal presentation first, and then we're going to transition to middle school. So at this point, I'll ask our board trustees to please transition to the chairs. Okay, thank you. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Tony Violetti, Superintendent of Schools, and I'm going to quickly share a mid-year update on our district goals and our board goals. We do still have our tagline, Soaring Together, United We Learn, and that reminds us all that we are all in this together with our high goals. So our first district goal is to improve student attendance. We have been working very hard with this over the course of the last several years. We continue to do so. Each school does have an attendance support team. This is not unique to us across the state. They are seeing high rates of chronic absenteeism. They just created a task force to figure out how to combat this. So these are some of the things that we have been doing within the district. I'm not going to read them off to you, but we are following our protocol. So after 10 consecutive absences, we do need to disenroll a student. We are keeping track of absences. We have a spreadsheet going with every single school. And there are, after 5 absences, you get a letter generated from Genesis, after 10 absences. But what we found was those generated letters from Genesis were not always doing the trick. So now our principals are actively reaching out and their assistants. And then we are having attendance meetings, we are having our families sign attendance contracts, and we want our community to know the importance that it is to be present in school in order to learn. That is not to say to send your child into school if they're sick. Chances are they're not going to be sick 18 days out of the school year, which is chronic absenteeism. So if your child is sick, please keep them home, provide a medical note. But if they are not sick and they are feeling okay, we do want them to be present. We don't want to interrupt their academic learning because even that one day of losing their academic instruction affects them. They fall behind, and it's really hard for them to catch up. Our next goal is instructional rounds, and we decided to focus on mathematics. Instructional rounds is akin to medical rounds, like doctors when they walk around the hospital and they're training their new doctors, and they do medical rounds, and they walk around and they determine what the issue is. They talk about it with one another. So what we did, and Mr. Robinson, the principal at Franklin School, he actually is taking the lead on this because he did participate in instructional rounds in his previous district. So he is leading this. We did our first instructional rounds in October, and he gathered a team of teachers across the district, and they visited math instruction from K to 12. And they identified a problem of practice. So the problem of practice, I believe we had several to choose from. I believe we were focusing on student engagement and math vocabulary. So how much are we seeing students participate and being active in their learning, and are we listening to our students use math vocabulary? So what they did was they explored best practices in the area. So they watched some videos, they did some training together in the conference room, and then they went out. And they went out to all the schools and they observed some math classes, not the entire class, just snippets, and took objective data. Just kind of recorded what they heard, what they saw, as objective as possible. No names were involved. They came back, they debriefed, and they looked at patterns, predictions, and what the next level of work would be, and to create a unified action plan. And with that, one of the things that was found, and our principals presented it at a faculty meeting, was that we were seeing lots of good things, like students were really engaged in their learning. Our teachers were engaged in the teaching. They're walking around monitoring. A lot of our teachers doing great instruction. But one of the things, I think two of the things that we noticed was that the students were following the teacher. So the teacher was doing great modeling, and the students were kind of copying and not having the time to really think about it by themselves. That being said, we all know time is an issue. In class instruction, those periods go rather quickly. But it's just something that, at least if we're aware of, we can kind of be conscious of it as we are teaching the classes. We completed our second round of instructional rounds yesterday, so I don't have the information from that yet. Mr. Robinson and I are going to meet within the next few days to kind of debrief over it. They did go to Smith School only this time to make it a little bit easier, so it was less traveling. And then we are going to do our third round in April. And the third goal was on science. And again, this is not unique to Saddlebrook. Science was an issue across the state and also across the county. So there were 3 districts in the county that performed okay in science last year on the state assessment. And they actually presented at a summer workshop that I attended along with Mrs. DeBonis, our director of curriculum, to kind of share what their tricks were. And then with that, we have added Science Link It to our program this school year. So in the past, we've used Link It for math and English, and this year we're now using it for science in grades 5, 8, and 11. Those are the tested years in science. We also have purchased IXL Science. That's an online support program for K to 12 district-wide, so our students have that resource as well. And then our science programs I just listed, K to 3, they use Amplify, their reading series, has science integrated into it. So it's not a true science program, but science is fully, and social studies are integrated into Amplify. And then they use Mystery Science. 5 to 6 use Elevate Science, 7 to 8 use CPUP, and then we also have Discovery Education across the district to support science instruction. Before I go to the Board of Education goals, any questions? Okay, so our Board of Education goal number 1 was to host or participate in a minimum of 3 community events to strengthen transparency, build trust, and foster stronger partnerships. So our board trustees, hopefully you were able to see them more around town at different events. I know that we've had, well, even Mrs. Traverso and Mrs. Ianello, they did the DECA judging. I know Mrs. Torbic was at the fashion show and National Junior Honor Society. I see many of them around at different events, and I just want to thank them. But this is one of their goals, and they are being present. So when you see one of your board trustees, please come up to them, introduce yourself to them. They would love to meet you. The second board goal was to encourage student voice, and each month we have had a different school come and share something that's happening in their building with our Board of Education. So that way our board will get a better idea as to what's happening inside each of our buildings. And tonight we have the middle school. And then their third goal is to host meet and greets. And we're doing this at the parent partnership nights. So they already did one at our fall parent partnership night, and they will be doing another meet and greet March 16th at our next parent partnership night. So please walk over to them, introduce yourselves to them, make sure that you say hi to them, tell them what you like, maybe some suggestions. And but they really do want to hear from you. So that is Board of Trustees. Any additions? Okay. All right. So at this point, you're going to stay there because I'm going to introduce Mrs. Coffey, our middle school principal, to come introduce her students and teacher while we get the stage ready.
Good evening, everyone. That's working, right? I don't really need this. So tonight, our teacher, Stephen Villarreal, teaches science, science honors, STEAM, STEM. He does it all. So these are some of our students that are in all of his classes and in the STEAM STEM club. The club goes from ages grades 7 through 12, but we have mostly of our middle school here today. And they're going to show you some things that they do, and they're going to talk to you about the science program and about STEAM and STEM and all the great things they're doing. And this was something they actually created, their little roller coaster here. It's amazing. From scratch. You had to see the process was amazing. But this is really about them, so I'm going to let them do their talking. I know they were a little nervous, but I told them not to be. I told them to look at me, and I'll make silly faces if they get worried.
And you do need to use the microphone so everybody can hear.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Villarreal, and for the past 5 years, I've had the privilege of leading the Saddlebrook Middle School High School STEAM Club. Over the last half decade, I have watched this program grow from a small group of enthusiastic students to a thriving innovators, starting as early as 7th grade.
Because of the stability we've built over these 5 years, we've been able to sustain the long-term success. This includes 3 consecutive years of participation in the STEAM tank competitions, where we have consistently gone head-to-head with some of the best minds in the state.
Our current focus in the living lab in our courtyard by partnering with the environmental club. We have installed a weather station and developing the hydroponic system for the greenhouse. We are showing that even students can make impact in our school community.
We've also moved beyond just attending events to creating them. Last year, we established the school-wide STEM fair. Its success was a testament to our students' hard work, and I am proud to announce its return on February 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. Seeing our veteran high school members now mentoring the 7th graders who are preparing for this fair is exactly why this club exists.
5 years ago, we started with a vision of making science and art accessible. Today, we have a self-sustaining culture in our school. Thank you for supporting 5 years of growth, and we look forward to many more. We hope to see you all on the 26th.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We are very excited to have the STEM Fair come back for its 2nd year. And as our student said, it is going to be on February 26th from 2 to 4 p.m. for anybody who wishes to see, students and parents alike. This is one of the items that actually might be at the fair now that it's completed. Charles actually was one of the students who was participating in making this whole roller coaster over the last 2 weeks in our honors 8th grade class. So Charles, if you want to turn the machine on. Away from you. So originally they made this machine based on the schematics, and they've since then modified it themselves by adding 2 more feet to the height and this twist at the end, which wasn't originally there. Oop. Hang on. It's fine. Yep, my finger. There we go. All right, Charles. Do it one more time. There it is. There it goes. Thank you very much.
Okay, if you can just stay up there for a minute. Board President, can we have a motion to take a brief session? Okay, thank you. We will just take a quick 5-minute break, and I want to take some pictures. Thank you.
Motion to reconvene the meeting.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're going to the Business Administrator Report. Mr. Karati?
Okay, so we are involved in the build for the 26-27 budget, and Mrs. Violet and I are working with the administrators and the Budget Committee and trying to get this balance. It's getting harder and harder each year, and this one appears to be a doozy. The audit that was reported out at the 6 o'clock meeting, we had our auditor present the audit. It's being acted upon tonight. I just wanted to comment, there were no findings that made it to the audit report, which is great news. You know, there's always some little things I got to work on cleaning up, but I just wanted to spend a couple minutes just talking about, you know, thanking everybody because I can't do it alone. So working with Mrs. Violetti makes my life easier. She understands all the different facets of what is being audited, and besides me being that broken record that everybody hears, she also informs the staff of certain things that they need to follow, which is great. I want to also thank my staff and others in the district, my assistant, Ms. Feliciano. She handles all the transportation, minutes, and insurances. And these are all things that the auditors look at. Ms. Calderon handles all the accounts payable and prepares the bill list for the board. Ms. Perkovic handles all the payroll and benefits for all the staff. Ms. Byrne and Ms. Croce and our board offices handle all the contracts and personnel items. We have our food service, Mr. Deptula and his staff, Mr. O'Donnell, facilities, food service, Mr. Luminoso and IT, and all the administrators and their assistants in the buildings. They have, you know, purchase orders, they handle school club accounts and petty cash, and all these things make their way into the audit, which they review. So I cannot thank all of them enough for their hard work each year to make the annual audit go smooth as possible. So thank you. And that concludes my report.
We'd like to thank you, Mr. Karati, on
Thank you.
taking the horse by the lead. I'd like to open the meeting for public comment for agenda items only. Anyone would like to speak on the agenda? Okay. Motion to close to
Motion.
the public? Okay. Board action items. Approve B 2526.32 through B 2526.34.
Second.
All in favor? Mr. Carra, oh. Oh, roll call.
Ms. Borelli? Yes. Mr. DeBello?
Yes.
Ms. Ainello?
Yes.
Ms. Torbic?
Yes.
Ms. Traverso?
Yes.
Ms. Zattarelli?
Yes.
Mr. Accomando?
Yes.
And Ms. Roloff?
Yes. Education and curriculum, Ms. Borelli?
Ready. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. E 2526.47 to E 2526.51.
Second.
So I did review it during the 6 o'clock meeting. We have our field trips. We are excited to be able to introduce a new elective to our high school students next year, Intro to Psychology. I did state that we have our 3 students and 3 staff members that are going to attend the New Jersey DECA State Career Development Conference. However, I did not share their names, so I want to take a moment to acknowledge them. Elena Tovar qualified for the marketing team in States. Adriana Mays qualified for the marketing team event in States, and Manbar Kaur qualifies as a conference intern as our chapter president and regional competition participants. I want to congratulate those 3 students as well. And point 5.1 is we did have a summer school program last year, but it was run by an outside organization. So this summer we are going to host it ourselves in-house. We did do an in-house posting for staff members that are interested in teaching. So please make sure you apply if you are interested in teaching our summer school program. It's for incoming 7th through 12th graders, and the program is going to run from June 29th through July 27th, being closed July 3rd.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Borelli?
Yes.
Mr. DeBello,
Yes.
Ms. Einello,
Yes.
Ms. Torbic,
Yes.
Ms. Traverso,
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes. Budget and Finance, Mr. Accomando?
Sure. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. BF 2526.66 to BF 2526.71.
Second. Motion?
Motion.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Mr. DeBello,
Yes.
Ms. Einello,
Yes to all, but in BF 2526.66, I'm going to abstain from check numbers 240 and 608. Yes to everything else.
Ms. Torbic,
Yes.
Ms. Traverso,
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
and Ms. Roloff.
Yes. Facilities and Operation, Ms. Torbic?
Sorry. At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following item, F2526.9.
Motion?
Second.
Oh.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Mr. DeBello,
Yes.
Ms. Einello,
Yes.
Ms. Torbic,
Yes.
Ms. Traverso,
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes. Policy, Ms. Ainella?
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make a motion to approve the following items. POL 2526.5, approving the first reading of the following policies and regulations. PO 142.1 through R4352.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Mr. DeBello,
Yes.
Ms. Einello,
Yes.
Ms. Torbic,
Yes.
Ms. Traverso,
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli,
Yes.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes. There is no negotiation, so we're going to go to personnel. Mr. DeBello?
At the recommendation of the superintendent, I make the motion to approve the following items. P2526.41 to P2526.50.
Second.
Any discussion?
For our retirements, we do have Mr. Calcaterra retiring at the end of the school year. We wish Bobby the very best. We're appointing a paraprofessional and a special education social studies teacher who's taking the place of Mr. Wilfalegi here at the middle school, high school. We have our hiring of our co-assistant and assistant baseball coaches. We have our summer program co-administrators for our summer program that's going to be running the month of July. Then we have a couple of Saddlebrook High School graduates that are going to come back to do their either observation hours or internships with us as well. And that's it.
Okay, roll call, Mr. Crotty?
Through the chair,
Okay.
did you by any chance look that information up from the last meeting?
It's in my office.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Anyone else? Roll call?
Ms. Borelli,
Yes.
Mr. DeBello,
Yes.
Ms. Einello,
Yes, but in P2526.44, I'm going to abstain from item numbers 3 and 4. Yes to everything else.
Ms. Torbic,
Yes.
Ms. Traverso,
Yes.
Ms. Otterelli,
Yes to all, but I'm going to abstain from 2526.43, all of it.
Mr. Accomando,
Yes.
Ms. Roloff.
Yes. We're going to do committee reports, Budget and Finance, Mr. Accomando?
Well, Ray said most of it. We met last week and went over a lot. So thank you, Ray, for your time, and Ms. Violetti for putting into the budget. And I think we will be meeting, next week or something?
Either the week after, next week or the 25th. And like I said before, the governor's message delayed, I
Yeah.
think till March 10th, so it comes out 2 days after that. So Mrs. Violetti and I will be working on the budget, and we'll give you an update. Probably the 25th, we'll actually meet again together.
Yep. Yeah, because what we discussed was basically in Budget Finance BF 2526.71 that we all talked about anyway. So, thank you.
Thank you. Facilities and operations, Ms. Torbeck?
I had to find the right button. Do you want me to, did you talk about most of this, right?
What? We can't hear you down here.
Is that better?
Kinda.
Okay. No, I mean, we talked about the work that Mr. Karate already spoke about. And we went over the items that we've completed already, the turf field, the elevator at Washington, the renovation to Coolidge, the replacement of the roofs, and the window replacements at Washington. We have a lot on this list. Ceiling and lights in the hallways at Washington, a lot of work at Washington because we did that whole second floor. The front of the middle school, high school redesign is still in progress because we have that sign that needs to still be finished, some other little things. The front walkways in the front of the middle school, high school are finished. Windows at the middle school, high school, corridors at Franklin. So we had a lot of work that got finished. That's what we discussed.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Policy, Ms. Iannello?
Okay, we discussed for the first reading, most of, if not all of the new policies are mandates, so they're revisions to the ones that we had. What they did is they changed most of the verbiage, changed different words to, I think, things that are more current in education. And then they abolished the sexual harassment one because it was rewritten into one concise document. And that was about it.
Thank you. Liaison reports, Mr. Accomando, do you have?
No.
No?
No, I'm not on.
Ms. Zattarelli? You're on.
Yeah, for the Educational Foundation, there was really nothing new from the last report, other than the fact that pretty soon they'll be announcing the deadline for their scholarships, so watch out for that.
Thank you. Special education, Ms. Traversa?
Nothing.
As far as the township meeting, we are in works to getting a meeting put together with the mayor. And how about PTO liaisons, Ms. Zattarelli, Franklin School?
Yes. At their PTO meeting, they reported that January's profits of $349 from the snack sale, which was on 119, and $275 was from their Philly pretzel sale, which was on 116. They were distributing their heart-shaped pizza kits and candy grams. Mr. Robinson reported on a successful Super Bowl event with the Student Council, raising cans for the food pantry. Sixth grade was working on scheduling their end-of-the-year pool party and gathering, and they were gathering pictures for their yearbook.
Thank you. Mr. DeBello?
Yes. So Smith School's been very busy. They're hosting their 4th annual VIP dance at the Fiesta March 30th. The 6th grade committee will be sending every child home with a Valentine's Day gram. They're having a Gertrude Hawk fundraiser until February 23rd, and delivery would be on March 23rd. They're having a Panera Bread restaurant night, February 26th, on the Panera on Route 4 in Paramus. And the PTO has purchased 6 new music stands for the music room.
Thank you, and that was your first report, and you did very well. Thank you. Long School.
Yes. Long School 6th grade committee hosted a snack sale on January 19th, and I believe they passed out their heart-shaped pizzas today after school. Their special guy Little Lady Dance is being held tomorrow night at Biagio's in Paramus, and they will be holding a bunny breakfast at Applebee's in Paramus on Sunday, March 29th. Tickets are $12 per person. Please reach out to Melissa Traverso or Sherry DeCosta with any sixth grade fundraiser questions. If there is any information you are looking for, please visit the LMS PTO website, which can be found off the LMS homepage. And their next meeting will be held on Tuesday, March 10th.
Thank you. Middle school, high school, and Washington School, and that would be Mr. Urcello, but I believe the girls took care of most of what was going on, so thank you.
They did A-OK job.
And any correspondence, old business, new business?
Through the chair.
Yes.
Under new business, I just want to give a shout out to our custodians who moved an awful lot of snow during our snowstorm. I saw 3 out of the 5 parking lots. They did a really good job. And I just want to give a shout out to them.
Thank you, that was very nice of you. They did an amazing job. I heard them going all night, so they did a good job. No, that was a good thing. I'm like, that was positive, actually. It wasn't like I wasn't trying to dig. At this time, I'd like to open the meetings for public comment. Anybody would like to speak? Can I? Motion?
Second.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to close the meeting. Motion?
Motion.
Motion.
Okay. And I believe we're going to adjourn this meeting. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Happy Valentine's Day.
And have a happy Valentine's Day. All in favor?
Aye.
Perfect. We're done. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't eat too much chocolate.